You know, when you dig into the world of Feng Shui, past all the talk of mountain ranges and water flows, you find out that the ultimate goal is to find one single sacred spot. So today, we're going on a quest for that ultimate prize.
There's this ancient saying that just perfectly captures how big of a challenge this is. Finding the dragon, that's the mountain ridge carrying all the energy, is hard enough, right? That can take 3 years. But confirming the exact spot where that energy pools, get this, that can take a decade. It just goes to show you how incredibly rare and valuable this location is.
So what is this spot we're looking for? Well, it's called the Hyeol. And a really easy way to think about it is like an acupoint on the human body, but for the entire Earth. It's that one precise spot where the planet's vital energy, its chi, or life force, is just perfectly condensed and powerful. It's the absolute bullseye.
Okay, so finding it is one thing, but what makes it so special? I mean, this energy doesn't just hang out anywhere. It's held in place by a super specific, really intricate landform. So the question is, how on earth can we even begin to understand a structure that complex?
Well, here's the really cool part. There's a beautifully simple way to get it. The entire structure that cradles the heel, you can understand it just by looking at the features of a human face. Seriously, this is the key that unlocks the whole thing, and it makes it so much easier for anyone to grasp.
All right, let's dive in and break down this sacred anatomy. The landform that protects the Hyeol-jang is basically made up of 4 essential parts that all work together in perfect harmony.
First up, we've got the Ipsoo. Now, this is the critical entry point. It's the junction where the main mountain ridge, the dragon we mentioned, plugs right into this sacred spot. It basically acts like a neck, channeling all that vital energy in from behind.
So, in our face analogy, what is the Ipsoo? It's the crown of the head. Just think of it as that highest point at the back where everything starts and begins to flow forward.
Next, hugging the core on both sides, we have the Sunik. The name actually translates to cicada's wings, which is so cool, because they're often these very subtle, delicate landforms. Their whole job is to just gently cradle and protect the center.
In our facial analogy, the Sunik, well, they're the cheekbones. They give the face its structure, right? But crucially, they also shield the center from any disruptive winds coming from the side, which helps keep all that energy nice and calm. Now, out in front of the core, we find the Junsoon. This is a gentle little slope that extends forward. You can think of it like a soft cushion or a little lip at the bottom that stops all that good energy from just spilling out and disappearing. And on our diagram, this lines up perfectly with the chin. Just like a chin gives a base to the face, the Junsoon provides his little foundation that makes sure all that gathered energy stays put and remains perfectly settled.
And that brings us, finally, to the heart of it all, the Dangpan. This is it, the absolute center, the main stage where that vital chi is at its most potent and pure. This is the exact spot we've been searching for this whole time. And now you can see how it all comes together. On the face, the Dangpan is the nose, the central, most prominent feature, right? It's the ultimate focal point for all of that energy that's been so carefully gathered.
And hey, this isn't just some abstract theory. For centuries, people have been using these exact principles to find auspicious sites, most famously for tombs. There's this profound belief that placing an ancestor in the right spot can bring fortune and prosperity to their family for generations.
So we've seen the individual parts, but the real magic, the real beauty of it is how they create this complete, harmonious system. We talk about 4 components, but it's really a 5-part harmony, since you've got the sunned wings protecting both the left and the right sides.
Let's just quickly run through that flow one more time. The energy comes in from behind through the Ipsoo. It gets shielded from the left and right by the sonic wings. It's contained at the front by the Junsoon. And all of that together creates this perfect, protected little nest for the energy to peak right in the center, the Dangpan.
So it's so important to remember, this isn't just a random collection of hills and slopes. It's a dynamic, living structure that nature has perfectly designed to protect, to gather, and to concentrate life itself.
And that brings us right back to where we started, the ultimate goal, finding this one perfect spot, this one convergence where all the elements of the landscape just sing together in unison.
Mastering Feng Shui really is about finding the hill. And it's so much more than a spot on a map. It's seen as this sacred intersection, a place where the forces of heaven above and the energy of the earth below come together to bless humanity.
And that kind of leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought, doesn't it? If the Earth really does have these vital acupoints, these powerful centers of energy in life, what energy are we in our own lives meant to be connecting with?